BANX. That's a cool ticker. I like that. I would like the company better if it was more actively traded, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just kind of loses points with me a little bit. Wow, this has stayed incredibly steady over a 5-year span. Sure, it dropped during COVID, but not as much as other stuff. It's stayed pretty resilient, and it came back up faster than some other stuff too. This has been around since 2013, and it has stayed amazingly steady. Amazingly steady. Actually, you know what? I wonder if this dividend down here has something to do with that, because that is a ridiculous dividend for something of this price. I wonder if that has to do with the general steadiness of this chart. Because, okay, not taking COVID into account. Not taking COVID into account, because that is very obviously an outlier. This has solely existed between the ranges of 25 and 15, roughly. Over the course of 8 years? That's surprisingly steady. It is surprisingly steady. And it's not like it's, bouncing around a whole lot in that range either. No, it has steady rises, maybe some sudden drops, but then, consistently steady rises after that. Higher earnings and revenues, it's kind of suspicious. This is a bank, yeah? This isn't some kind of funny business. Closed-end balanced mutual fund launched and managed. Oh, okay, so it's a mutual fund. It's not actually a bank. It invests. That kind of makes a little more sense as to what I'm seeing here. Invest in public equity markets. Fund invest in stocks of companies operating across the banking sector. Hence the name BANX. Okay. Invest in dividend-paying growth value stocks of companies. Hence why the dividend is so large. Because it's bringing in dividends and it passes that savings on to you! Let's see, is there any chatter about this? If it decides to open that window at some point, that would be great. Thank you. A nice sleepy stock with a great... Yeah, I absolutely agree. In fact, sleepy is a great way to describe this. A nice sleepy stock with a great dividend. Yeah, I agree. In fact, I want to give it a buy just because of that. Just because it is super stable, super steady, and you can just sit on it and collect crazy dividends. I like it, actually. I like it. I actually might go consider buying it myself. That's how much I kind of like it. Should always do transactions with a limit due to the very low volume. Yes, this is also another good point, which is part of the reason why I don't like low volume, seldomly traded stocks, is because sometimes you can't get a good idea of what the fair current market price actually should be. So my rule of thumb is not to use market orders for anything anyway, but definitely not for something like this, because who knows what kind of price you're going to get matched up with. Maybe something way off mark of what you expected. But yeah, limited is definitely the way to go for this. This Gene guy or girl, whatever. they a smart cookie. Yeah, I like it. Super stable, nice dividend. Again, I think sleepy is a good definition, and yeah, I like it for all the above reasons.